There's no like microtransactions. You just buy them with the in-game currency. You don't pay actual currency to get new figures. Yeah, something like that. There's none of that.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all in-game. They're all in there for fun to play.
Okay guys, so I just had to put that clip right there at the very start because, at least in my opinion, the fact that Hero Mode is a free mode that's going to be added in the Extra Pack 1 update, it just felt like the fact that, well, the currency is going to be TP medals, and I'll get into that later on during this video. The fact that, again, that's the currency and that Xenoverse 2 is now over a year old, at least from my perspective, it just felt perfect in quotations, for microtransactions to be added into the game. Like, I'm buying 10,000 TP medals for the price of 50 bucks, I don't know, but the fact that they said, nah, forget that, and everything that will be available via the Hero Coliseum mode will be unlockable in Xenoverse 2 without having to spend a single penny extra. I absolutely hate the fact that I feel grateful because of that, but I guess that's just what the gaming industry is nowadays. I mean, with the recent Star Wars Battlefront 2, massive controversy. Well, saying massive is an understatement, but given what happened with Battlefront 2, I think in terms of microtransactions, we're at the tipping point now where it's like the worst has happened, at least in my opinion, and from there maybe it's going to get better, I don't know, but I'm rambling here, I do apologise. So, the reason you clicked on this video is to get a recap and a sort of mini analysis of the upcoming update to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, being DLC 5, or the real name for it, which is Extra Pack 1. So from now I will just call it Extra Pack 1, but I mean DLC 5, it's the same thing, let's be fair, but the official name is Extra Pack 1. Now, the thing that we all want to know, myself included, is when will Extra Pack 1 be released? And the answer to that is, drum roll, we don't know yet. Yeah, they've not given a release date via this live stream, but they did say that it will be released in late November 2017. Now, as of this recording, I do not know when the release date for Extra Pack 1 will be. But if I were a betting man, I would say that the DLC 5, Extra Pack 1, again, whatever you want to call it, both the same thing. But I would say that the update, so I think it will be version 1.08, I think, I'm not entirely sure, but the next update, I think that will go live on the 27th of November 2017, and then the DLC 5 content update, for example, the 5 new parallel quests that will be added, and Buhan and Deborah, I would guess they will be released the day after, or rather unlocked the day after, on the 28th of November 2017. But guys, keep in mind, this is just me talking. Again, as of this recording right now, I do not know when the release date will be. Now, if I'm being completely honest with this live stream, yes, I did enjoy it, it was fun to watch, but they didn't really go into that much detail or rather showcase anything new. Now, yes, they did showcase the Hero Coliseum mode, and guys, I am seriously excited for that. Maybe I'll start a new series on the channel, you know, using teams like themed Coliseum teams, who knows. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments and leave your, first I'm going to say this, leave your Hero Coliseum theme team suggestions in the comments below, and the best ones will be to future videos, maybe, I don't know. It's going to be fun either way, I think. But they did mention a few things that wasn't necessarily about Extra Pack 1, but I'm very, very, very excited about. Now, I believe it was Dion, C-Rex, who asked this. Is it C-Rex or Ryan Style who asked this? Well, okay, I should have mentioned this at the start as well. Hirono-san, who is the producer, was there with a translator, and what they said is that, well, the question was asked saying, will there be any new mechanics or something like that added in Xenoverse 2 outside of Extra Pack 1, but in terms of new battle systems and mechanics, they are going to focus on Extra Pack 2, meaning that in Extra Pack 2, or DLC 6, again, whatever you want to call it, there's going to be a new battle system or a new mechanic or something along those lines, and they've already kind of teased this in the, I believe it was the European Bandai Namco page that was updated, which actually, well, that was actually the first time we actually got a mention of Ultra Instinct Goku being added in Extra Pack 2. And they mentioned on that page that it was something about a new way to interact with Dragon Ball characters. I saw a comment, it was either on a video or a tweet or something, I cannot remember where I saw this. It was something about maybe like a rumour going around saying that it may be something like a dating thing, which would be kind of interesting. Again, as of right now, it's just that, it's just a rumour, we don't know, but That would be rather interesting. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Another question I was asked was whether or not there is additional content planned past Extra Pack 2. And the answer they gave was rather interesting. Well, okay, so as of right now, they don't have additional content planned, but they did say that if the demand and the support is there from Extra Pack 1 and 2, then they will consider doing additional content past Extra Pack 2. So basically, if you want more content for Xenoverse 2, make sure you support these 2 packs. That's all I can say really, yeah. But keep in mind that typically speaking, the new Dragon Ball game, or a new Dragon Ball game rather, is revealed in May or June of a given year. More so in May, and being more specific, it's roughly in like the middle of May. Xenoverse 1 was leaked on the 14th of May 2014, Xenoverse 2 was revealed as the Fly Through Time project on the 16th of May 2016, then of course the next day on the 17th of May, that's when it was officially confirmed and revealed as Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. One final question that I do want to go over pretty quickly was, and I believe again it was Sirax who asked this, I forget exactly what he asked, but it was something along the lines of, will Android 21 be in Xenoverse 2 if you pre-order or if you buy fighters or something along those lines? And what they said was, well, they didn't actually say if you pre-order it, but basically if you get fighters, you will also get an Android 21 outfit in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So with that being said, I mean, let's be fair, at some point Xenoverse 3 is going to happen. I just wonder if you have fighters and Xenoverse 3, if there'll be some sort of bonus going forward from fighters. I don't know, but maybe just something to think about. Again, don't know. But moving on. So, okay, Buuhan has a new throw, and it just looks so great. It really does. But something that isn't really so great is the fact that, as of right now, Buuhan only has one ultimate, and that is just the Super Kamehameha. Now, yes, it is a pretty good ultimate for the fact that, you know, it's 3 bars off key, it's pretty fast, and it hits pretty hard. But the fact is, he should have at least 2, let's be fair. They could have given him Special Beam Cannon, the Full Power Energy Volley, even just something as generic as that. Super Key Explosion, Assault Rain, you know, the Genesis attack, Genocide, whatever. But I should also mention this. In the DLC 3 livestream they did a number of months ago, when they demonstrated Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, he only had 3 supers, those being Divine Retribution, Sun and Death Beam, and Maximum Charge. But of course, when he was released, he had 4 supers, and his 4th super was Instant Transmission. Now, yes, granted, it's not the most interesting super, but they did give him a 4th one regardless, so I do wonder if they will indeed give Buuhan a 2nd ultimate. Again, Special Beam Cannon, although it's not the most interesting ultimate, he should have it, let's be fair. You know, something like that, or maybe Super Gallic Gun, I don't know. Super Boo Kamikaze, you know, the ultimate version. Again, I guess we'll have to wait and see, but it would be extremely disappointing if Buuhan does indeed only have 1 ultimate attack. Now, talking about ultimates, thankfully Tapion, who is probably the most anticipated character from this update, does indeed have 2 of them, those being Brave Sword Attack and, not really surprising enough, but he does also have for his 2nd ultimate the Full Power Energy Blast Volley, which, I mean, you know what, a stamina break into a swing kick into the volley, that would do some pretty damn disgusting damage, I'm not going to lie. And to be honest, with Tapion, he actually has a pretty good moveset. Maybe with the exception of Full Power Charge, you know, just replace it with Maximum Charge, and maybe Super Jump Flip or whatever as his evasive. I have to admit, he's got a really, really good moveset. He's got Hero's Flute, which is basically like a sort of different version of Bojack's, Psycho Barrier. He has like another sword attack, which I forget the name, like Hero Sword Attack or something, again, can't remember. And he has After Image, which, I mean, you know what, like what he mentioned, a pretty damn decent moveset. So for the remainder of this video, I do just want to talk about the Hero Coliseum mode for really 2 reasons. Firstly, I'm very excited for it, and secondly, they did show off more gameplay and more stuff, you know, more in-depth stuff, I guess. So firstly, I know I've not mentioned this yet, but I'm going to mention it now just in case anyone doesn't know. The Hero Coliseum mode will be free when the update is live. You do not need the Season Pass or Extra Pack 1 or Extra Pack 2. This will be available for anyone who has Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And as I mentioned at the very start of this video, TP medals will be the currency for the Hero Coliseum mode, meaning the figurines. I don't know if you'll be able to buy like skills, like I think it's called burst chips, which is, as far as I know, I think anyway, you use well, once you max out the character's level, which I believe is level 60, you use a certain amount of burst chips to, yes, literally limit break them. That's what it's called. It's called the limit break option, and that will then transform them into a different character or a different transformation, like Awakenings and Zero Awakenings in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We've already seen this before with, I believe they used it on Goku to turn into Super Saiyan 1 Goku, and Kid Trunks to turn into Super Saiyan 1 Kid Trunks. So just keep that in mind. There's two ways to unlock these figures, laws being via TP medals, which I'm guessing through the TP medal store. Again, I don't know. I mean, that may sound a bit dumb, I guess, to say. Well, maybe not dumb, but a bit funny saying that. You know, it's TP medal, so you'll guess through the TP medal store. But just keep in mind, as of right now, we don't know. But secondly, a way to unlock them will be through the Hero Coliseum story mode. Yes, you heard me, there will be a separate story mode that is tied directly to the Hero Coliseum. Now, we've seen videos in the past. I don't think there'll be voice acting in this. I think it'll just be like text on screen, like some scenes in the normal story mode. I don't know, maybe it's just like at that point it wasn't complete. Again, I do not know as of right now. But I also assume that there'll be a few figures that you can only get through the story mode, and a few that you can only get via the TP medal store or via TP medals. Again, do not know, we'll have to wait and see when this update is live. Now, I do just want to go over a few more things very quickly before I close up this video, because this video could honestly go off like an hour of just like talking about stuff and like my thoughts and things like that. But there will be both an offline and an online aspect to the Hero Coliseum mode, meaning you'll be able to battle your friends online, or you know, make a lobby for people to join and stuff like that. But again, there will also be an offline mode, and it's labelled out, or I guess like it's mapped out quite similar to parallel quests, and they're not necessarily quests. It's more so just different teams that you fight against, presumably getting harder in difficulty as you progress. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm just very excited about this. And one final thing is that at the very end of the live stream, they mentioned, and it was at the very end, that via these new parallel quests, you will be able to unlock both Toppo's and Ribian's outfit, along with a few Super Souls. What about skills? I would guess so, because in every update so far, I believe there's been at least one skill that you've been able to unlock from the new parallel quests. But we don't know. It's actually Ramstar who came on camera very quickly, like, popped his head up and mentioned this. And then like they said like the farewells and stuff. Then the stream ended. But yeah, guys, again, this video is getting a bit too long now, so I'm going to end it right there. There's a few things I haven't got over yet, like the Spirit Bomb phase in the Hero Coliseum mode. But yeah, guys, with that being said, thank you ever so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.